The .38 Special is one of the most recognized handgun cartridges in America. It's been around since 1898. It's been carried by law enforcement. It's been used for target shooting, training, and personal protection for generations. And because it's so familiar, most gun owners assume they already understand it. But here's the reality. The .38 Special is one of the most misunderstood handgun cartridges in common use today. Its name is misleading. Its pressure limits are widely confused, its recoil characteristics are often misjudged, and its real-world performance varies dramatically depending on bullet design and barrel length. Today, we're breaking down 7 truths about .38 Special ammunition that most gun owners never fully learn, even after years of ownership. If you value serious firearm analysis focused on mechanical reality and ballistic performance, consider subscribing. This channel breaks down cartridges based on physics, not assumptions. Let's start with the most obvious misconception. 1. The name .38 is technically misleading. The first surprising truth is simple. The .38 Special does not use a 38-inch bullet. It actually fires a 357-inch diameter projectile. The .38 designation traces back to older naming conventions when cartridges were often labeled according to approximate case diameter rather than true bullet diameter. This historical naming carried over, and the cartridge retained the .38 designation, even though its bullet diameter matches that of the 357 Magnum. This misunderstanding leads many new gun owners to believe .38 Special and 357 Magnum use different bullet diameters. They do not. They share projectile diameter, but they do not share pressure levels, which leads directly to the next truth. 2. .38 Special and 357 Magnum are not interchangeable in both directions. Because .38 Special and 357 Magnum use the same bullet diameter, many shooters assume full interchangeability. Here's the reality. A revolver chambered in 357 Magnum can safely fire .38 Special ammunition. The reverse is not true. The 357 Magnum operates at significantly higher pressure levels. Its case is longer specifically to prevent it from being chambered in firearms designed only for .38 Special. This safety design prevents catastrophic overpressure events. The shared bullet diameter creates confusion, but the pressure difference is substantial. Standard .38 Special operates at much lower pressures than 357 Magnum. Understanding this distinction is critical for safe firearm operation. 3. Barrel length dramatically affects .38 Special performance. Many .38 Special revolvers are compact with barrel lengths between 1.8 and 3 inches. This matters more than most gun owners realize. Factory velocity ratings are typically measured from longer test barrels. When fired from short-barreled revolvers, actual velocity can drop significantly. Lower velocity impacts expansion reliability in hollow point ammunition. Some loads designed for longer barrels may not expand consistently from short barrels. This means 2 revolvers firing the same .38 Special load may produce very different terminal behavior depending on barrel length. Modern ammunition manufacturers now offer loads specifically optimized for short barrel revolvers to address this issue. But the key truth remains. Barrel length matters more in .38 Special than many shooters expect. 4. Not all .38 Special loads are equal. The .38 Special spans an unusually wide performance spectrum. There are light target loads designed for minimal recoil and low velocity. There are standard pressure defensive loads. There are +P loads that operate at higher pressure for increased velocity. Each category behaves differently. Target loads may produce extremely mild recoil, but limited penetration and expansion. Standard pressure defensive loads balance controllability and performance. +P loads increase velocity, which can improve expansion reliability, but also increase recoil and wear. For lightweight revolvers, recoil differences between standard pressure and +P can be substantial. The cartridge's long lifespan means it has evolved into multiple performance tiers. Treating all .38 Special ammunition as identical is a mistake. Of recoil is milder, but not always easy to control. The .38 Special has a reputation for mild recoil. In steel-framed revolvers with moderate weight, this is often true. However, in modern lightweight alloy revolvers, recoil can be sharper than expected, especially with +P loads. Short grips, reduced mass, and compact dimensions increase felt recoil and muzzle rise. For some shooters, especially those with limited hand strength, lightweight revolvers firing +P ammunition can be more difficult to control than anticipated. This is why many experienced shooters practice with standard pressure loads and evaluate defensive loads carefully for controllability. Recoil management is platform dependent. The cartridge's reputation alone does not guarantee comfort. 6. Bullet design determines real-world performance. Because the .38 Special operates at relatively modest velocities compared to many modern centerfire handgun cartridges, bullet construction plays a critical role. Expansion in hollow point ammunition depends heavily on impact velocity. From short barrels, some traditional hollow point designs may not expand reliably. Modern bonded or engineered hollow point designs are often optimized to expand at lower velocities, typical of snub-nose revolvers. Solid lead semi-wad cutter designs, which have been used for decades, create distinct wound channels due to their sharp shoulder profile, even without expansion. The performance of .38 Special is less about raw speed and more about bullet engineering. Understanding that distinction separates informed ammunition selection from guesswork. 7. The .38 Special endures because it balances control and effectiveness. Despite being more than a century old, the .38 Special remains widely used. The reason is balance. It offers manageable recoil in full-size revolvers. It provides adequate performance within its intended range. It allows simple revolver operation without magazine-related malfunctions. While it may not dominate ballistic charts, it delivers consistent, predictable performance when paired with appropriate ammunition. That balance between controllability and effectiveness is why it continues to serve new shooters and experienced owners alike. It has survived not because it is extreme. It has survived because it is practical. The bigger lesson. The .38 Special is often treated as outdated or simplistic. In reality, it is nuanced. Pressure differences matter. Barrel length matters. Bullet design matters. Platform weight matters. Small changes in these variables dramatically affect performance. The cartridge's longevity has created layers of variation that many gun owners never fully explore. Understanding those layers is what turns familiarity into expertise. The .38 Special has existed for over 125 years. Few cartridges achieve that kind of longevity without delivering consistent performance. It is not the fastest. It is not the most powerful. It is not the most modern, but it is balanced. And balance is often more valuable than extremes. If you want continued firearm analysis focused on mechanical reality, ballistic behavior, and practical performance, not assumptions, subscribe for future breakdowns. Because sometimes the cartridges we think we know best still have more to teach.